Admit it, your diet is all wrong. Quit heaping misery on top of misery. It's time to eat broccoli. Lots and lots of broccoli. Green from the ground, pure earth, pure health. Broccoli has health benefits that have been known for thousands of years. You'll outthink and outsmart everyone. There's no better nutrient source known to man than broccoli. Eat broccoli and soon you'll be jogging faster than your neighbor. Your brain functions and cognitive abilities will be increased tenfold. You'll outthink and outsmart everyone. Crunchy, luscious, miniature tree-like, appetizing broccoli. Eat some today and keep on eating broccoli forever. This message was produced in conjunction with the Obnoxious Broccoli Growers Association of America.
Komis is your market of choice for all Russians things. Here you find Moscow candle cages, golden clocks from our famous gold regions. We sell funny keychains and gemstones from the Siberian hinterlands, along with Black Sea shells. We have finest capers from Kiev, delicious Russian fish, and matryoshka dolls to make you smile. Komis has toys for children and handmade ships from St. Petersburg. We bring you back to the old country with memories of motherland. At Komis Russian Import Market, all are welcome. We put the Nick in Nikonak.
It's bollocks, really. Bollocks. Oh, we're live, mates. Welcome. Welcome to the Peasant Revolution Band Variety Hour. This is we got a guest. I'm Saul McGarvey, and I'll be hosting the Saul McGarvey. I'm hosting the taking over the main responsibilities for Mr. Jeff Dodge. He asked us to fly in from Liverpool because we've been working together on this album. They're the mates, the Peasant Revolution Band. They're doing a new album, and it's about our life story, really. And so I brought the lads in from Liverpool, and they're apparently still on Christmas vacation and New Year's or something like that. So we're in here to host the show, and we hope we're very pleasured to be here. So as I said, we've been working on this new album. It's called I Buried Saul, and it's kind of my life story, you know. It's kind of about our struggles. Oh, let me introduce you to the mates here. We've got right here, we got my mate Ron Lemon. Ron Lemon is right there, and he's yes indeed. Ronny, can you wave or shake your head at the people at home? Yes, that's Ronny.
Well, hello there.
He is a harmonica
Good evening.
songwriter specialist, and kind of been my project partner for a lot of years now. And then over over here we got this other thing going on here. It's me mate. He's the lead guitarist of a band. This is called Benjamin. Benjamin is the lead guitarist, and we've got a lot of mates with that, and and then last but not least, it's our beloved drummer. It's Mr. Mack-O. Mr. Mack-O on the drums. Give him a rim shot, Mack-O, to show him yeah. That's Mack-O. Mack-O knows what he's doing. So, we're very happy to be here and appreciate this chance for fame here in America on the YouTubes, and we're going to share some of the music that we've been constructing with the Peasant Revolution Band. This new album will be coming out February 9th, I believe, if the Trench Digger, they keep moving these things around. They're a tough label to work with, you know. I don't know how others get on with them. But yes, we're here to play some songs, but we're also here to... well, you know, there's some things that happened recently, and I normally play the bass guitar, but I think we're going to switch. I'm going to switch it up and play a little bit of the right-handed guitar, which is kind of awkward for me, but we'll do a little right-handed guitar, and we're going to do a song we wrote. It's very troubling that we got here from Liverpool, and right away, right as soon as we get off the plane, there's this terrible, tragic news about basketball.
It was bloody devastating.
It was absolutely devastating, and
You ripped my heart out.
we thought, we got a song about basketball, so why don't we, not really to be cashing in or anything like that. We're really, I think you need to think of it as more of an homage to this great player. They called him, they called him J.R. Ryder. He was from the Portland Trailblazers, I believe. And he played great basketball, but he played great basketball against this Kobe Bryant, who's just passed away recently. It's a very sad situation. We don't know exactly what went wrong, but Mr. J.R. Ryder played basketball. We wrote this song about him, and so I think we're going to give that a shot to kind of get things fired off. We'll see how that goes. And let's just see what happens.
Mr. Kurtis. Jerry West, play basketball is the very best, yeah, yeah. Basketball, I like basketball, and Bernard King, number 33, my man Kareem.
Well, we'll be right back. We're gonna go to some commercial messages here.
Took me 7 years away from the planet blowing us away. If you really don't want to stay, then we'll float off in the Milky Way. That's an evolution plan. It's trying to really understand. And the truth of our issues is to feel under the vision. Join our passive revolution band. Join our passive revolution band. Join our passive revolution band. Come join our passive revolution band. Well, the status quo just can't stay. It's gotta go, get the hell away. Well, I tried to get me some peace today, but the future seems so far away. We're a passive revolution band. We're just trying to really understand. And the truth of our issues is to feel under the vision. Join our passive revolution band. Join our passive revolution band. Join our passive revolution band. Join our passive revolution band.
My TT says so.
Okay. So we're ready.
All right.
I'm Danny Bash, owner and president of Bashers Towing. I took over the business.
Hello, we're back. We're back. We're having some technical difficulties. We're not used to how this Jeff Dodge runs his office. It's quite cluttered and a bit of a mess. We're supposed to take care of some housekeeping. So normally, I guess, Mack-O, this is sort of your responsibility now. The musical director and everything. Like we'd let that happen, Who'd ever thought of making the drummer a musical director? I barely trust anyone else but me directing things, But yes, Mack-O, how are things with you?
Oh, feeling all right. A little jet lag, but I'm shaking it off.
It's one of those things, you getting over the pond. I was quite alarmed. I thought Prince Andrew was with us, and I had a mistake, and it took me an hour and a half in a conversation before I realised it wasn't him. It's very confusing
right now. I don't know.
He's on his way to Thailand.
Oh.
Yes. But yes, and that wasn't Meg Markle, Ron. I remember Ron was very suspicious that we had a Hollywood actress amidst our plane ride, but it was not indeed. That's what happens. We fly commercial. It's not the best arrangements with trying to dig a. But I won't complain. We're here, and we're happy to be here. So, the first order of business. I normally don't wear these big specs in public, but it's very difficult to read this tiny writing. That and is there? We had to bring our road manager in as running cameras. We have Mr. Ford Harkin is running.
Oh, righto.
It's good, Ford.
Yeah.
Thank you. I can't believe they expect us to run our own cameras, But
The bloody chap that's doing it all himself.
Well, you know, he's a magician.
Man behind the board. That's
some
what I
kind
do.
of black magic.
That's right, and we've been well rehearsed in this black magic. As I said, we have a new album coming out February 9th. It's called Buried Saul, and it's very much about what would you call it, Ronnie? It's about growing up.
Speaking of rituals, it's some sort of Aleister Crowley sort of concoction of sound.
Are you talking about the old bloke that had that daughter that married that American president? Is that the one you're talking about?
It's savagery and all kinds of complexities. I think the notion of the popularity of which we gained being of a biblical proportion is emulated in this album. And
well, it's true, Ronnie. We've definitely put some spiritual thought into this one. I think it's much more spiritual for you. It
was transcendental. My head was messed up.
Yes, it seems you've gotten surprisingly cleaner cut all of a sudden. But I understand. I feel that way myself sometimes. But the point is, this album that comes out February 9th, we're excited for you to hear it and demonstrate. That last song, as I said, is about Isaiah Ryder, one of these local Portland trailblazers, one of the main reasons we're so excited to come here.
Yeah.
And there's not a single shrine dedicated to Mr. Ryder, I noticed. There was...
Should be a beer can.
Well, I at least I asked some kids about it, and they spit at me and threw their cell phone at me, and I didn't know what that meant. But it was, to get that at the airport, of all things. But he's a great bloke, and he was a hell of a point guard. No, shooting guard. He was a shooting guard, and so was this Kobe Bryant. Yes.
But he was a strong forward too.
Oh, he did a bit of the forward, didn't he now, Ronnie? Yes. Well, Chorde, why don't you tell us what you remember about Mr. Ryder and the teams he played on? I heard you were quite close to the centre at the time.
Oh yes, well, Mr. Ryder, he liked the rotten potatoes.
Rotten potatoes? I had no idea he was...
in the style of the
With cheese.
Would sound good with rotten potatoes and blue cheese. That sounds like fish and chips at home now, doesn't it?
And crispy and creamy.
Yes.
Much more like it.
Well, and then he had that friend of his, Sabas, I believe they called him.
Sabas, yes.
Sabas.
Good friend, Sabas.
I was probably too young to remember this, but apparently they lost a really close one to this Kobe Bryant. It was... I believe the Portlanders called it this Game 7 catastrophe, and it was, I believe it was the Kobe's first championship, if I remember correctly. But I was only 11, I'm a young boy here.
They suffered a defeat. They lost the match with the Loop Alley.
Yes, well, Ronnie, you're a bit older than me. Perhaps you recall that match better than me.
Well, I had myself a stack. I was out in the yard and I walked in to have myself a draft, and there I saw the big man, Sabas, and
yes,
he
was getting pushed around like a bitch.
he was suffering from a shackitis. Attack of
They don't even
shackitis.
bring that up. I mean, God rest Kobe's soul, but that Shaq was a brute. He just shoved people down.
Well,
that was the Donaghy days, if I remember rightly. Yeah.
They
Donaghy.
called it Hackashack.
Well, we invented that, I believe. I believe this Mr. Who was his name? The coach of this team, not Edelman. Yes, Mr. Dunleavy.
Yeah.
Mr. Dunleavy invented Hackashack. So,
Paul Dunleavy.
Paul Dunleavy, and Mike Allen, the owner. Yes, quite something. But Well, you know what? Speaking of which, maybe we should take another quick break here. We're coming up on the hour, and I guess I want to pay some bills. But we're going to take a quick break and we discuss and perhaps play something off the album, another one off the album. So here we go. We'll be right back after these commercial messages. I'm still not used to this. We don't have it.
Well, what happens when you stop drinking coffee? Well, I'm going to tell you something. Give you a little advice here. Don't stop. I can tell you all kinds of things that will happen to you, and none of them are going to feel good or be pretty. You know, so it's Safford Brothers Downtown Blend Taste of City Coffee. That's the coffee to start drinking. And once you start, just don't stop. I mean, what else are you going to do? Most of you are like me, probably get that kind of Pavlovian response, you know, when you're thinking about drinking coffee and your mouth is just watering a little bit. And you know that once you get that coffee in there, things are going to calm down and you're going to feel good and you're going to feel better. And you know that the coffee that's going to be right, the coffee that's always good, is that Safford Brothers Downtown Blend Taste of City Coffee. And have a cup. And we'll see you. Bye.
Our pizza recipe comes from an ancient world, the beginnings of pizza itself, and it's proven and as delicious as time itself. Our pizza derives from the flu season region of Italy, a tiny pizza stronghold in the nation. If it's pizza you want, you find what satisfies you. Whether it's a specialty pizza or a creation you suggest. Either way, your pizza will be made with flu season's impeccable pizza standards. Grab a flu season slice for lunch or a whole pizza when you're too tired to cook dinner. At Flu Season Pizza, old world pizza traditions. Feed everybody!
Thank you. Well, it's a little quick one. Buried Saul coming out February 9th, don't miss it. We're going to have to catch our breath, take another little message. I'm kind of starting to like these advertisements. Yes.
Admit it, your diet is all wrong. Quit heaping misery on top of misery. It's time to eat broccoli. Lots and lots of broccoli. Green from the ground, pure earth, pure health. Broccoli has health benefits that have been known for thousands of years. You'll outthink and outsmart everyone. There's no better nutrient source known to man than broccoli. Eat broccoli and soon you'll be jogging faster than your neighbor. Your brain functions and cognitive abilities will be increased tenfold. You'll outthink and outsmart everyone. Crunchy, luscious, miniature tree-like, appetizing broccoli. Eat some today and keep on eating broccoli forever. This message was produced in conjunction with the Obnoxious Broccoli Growers Association of America.
Komis is your market of choice for all Russians' things. Here you find Moscow candle cages, golden clocks from our famous gold regions. We sell funny keychains and gemstones from the Siberian hinterlands, along with Black Sea shells. We have finest capers from Kiev, delicious Russian fish, and matryoshka dolls to make you smile. Komis has toys for children and handmade ships from St. Petersburg. We bring you back to the old country with memories of motherland. At Komis Russian Import Market, all are welcome. We put the Nick in Nikonak.
These are words. Oh, we're back. I don't know if everyone's here with us. If you're still watching, we appreciate it. Because we don't really know what we're doing. I'm very happy we got Ford to figure some of this out.
I think I've got a handle on it.
What is that thing you're operating, Ford?
I think it's my hand.
Yeah.
In the cookie jar.
Very much so. Well, we've written some songs here, and I've got the old.
Yes.
Got the old.
I'm gonna put something in my drink.
Right-handed acoustic. It's very uncomfortable.
From Mack-O, scooting across the ceiling.
Ford, let me go have a heater. Let me have one of your heaters while I go think about my mother.
Yes, well, I was kind of thinking maybe we could try. This is an old song I wrote. It's a very soft thing, and I believe you do some beautiful harmonica on it, Ronny, and it's in G chord. Chord Benjamin has done the delight of sitting in on bass for Mr. Stephen Cebula. It was an old song from the day when we were wee lads before we even met Mack-O. It's called Jilted. It's a song I wrote about being jilted. I must have been 17. Riding around Liverpool in me Datsun 710. Yes. But it goes something like this. I'm just going to kind of do it. It's sort of a folk song, really. Somewhat influenced by our friend Bobby Zimmerman. Oh boy, that's terrible, isn't it? Cats, this is called tuning. I don't know if you have this in America. We have all this auto tuning. We from Liverpool, we have to do it ourselves. It's good enough for the doll, as we say back home. Yeah, good enough for the doll. Okay, here we go. It's something like this. It's Jilted. Thank you all. It's wonderful to be here. You know, I guess that's maybe we should try the one that started it all, the hit, you know. Yeah, I don't know. You guys are probably a little too young to remember this one, but our first hit, they got us established over there. Oh, this tuning is awful in America. It's just terrible. The weather to the instruments. It's very harsh. I don't know, this Oregon weather. It's moist.
That's very Native American. The Navajo know.
He did, but that's, you know, the string wouldn't do this over there. This is like only in Portland that I have this problem. Really harsh on the B strings. And it goes something like this, I believe. It's a song we wrote about your beloved, you know, what's his name, Harvey Weinstein or something of that matter. He's a famous producer, and you know, we heard he was very happy about this Me Too thing, and that he loved Me Too, and so that's a groovy idea. So this is about the Do You Love Me Too? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Being the manager of the band, I have to get some bookings arranged and stuff. Are you alright holding the fort without me?
We'll hold her down, just not as long as it gets too savage in here.
Well, I heard on the telephone that there, Mr. Jeff George himself might actually be able to join the show.
The big man himself?
Oh yes, I just heard he's coming from this, got this text. This is text message. It's a very interesting device. Never heard of tax season until I got this. Yes, I guess that's what it is. I'm not sure, but, So I think we should take a commercial break and turn the hostings over because I've got to get us back to the hotel and make sure everything's set up. I want to make sure we're getting home all right, ladies. But yes, this will be the end of Saul McGarvey for you. But I just want to say we're. You know, I had a great time hosting, and so I've been in with Mr. Dodge and the Peasant Revolution Band as well, and we'll be right back, possibly with Mr. Dodge himself. So please stay tuned for these fine commercial advertisements, and it's been a pleasure hosting you. Good night.
In seconds, you're left with a beneficial mulch for your garden. Not how it is. I'm gonna do this. I got stuff to do. I created just for you. Door, look, cheap white wine.
This message was produced in conjunction with the Obnoxious Broccoli Growers Association of America.
Worston's Pizza. Italian by marriage.
Stock up with our current sale. Buy 2 suits and get 3 free at Jimmy Gimmler's Suit Rag. Season's greetings from Jimmy Gimmler. You know, people are always asking me, you know, Sid, you're always going on and off about coffee, you know, on and on about coffee. I mean, you know, don't you drink like alcohol or, you know, don't you take drugs? And, you know, I immediately get this mental image in my head, and it's Safford Brothers Downtown Blend Taste the City Coffee. I see that ad in my head, and I think, no, it's just coffee now. You know, that's how I get through life, drinking that coffee. And you know, the thing about comedians, you know, they work like maybe an hour a day, if that, and the rest of the time, you know, they're just staying up late, drinking coffee, talking on the phone, you know, talking philosophy on the phone. And Safford Brothers Downtown Blend Taste the City Coffee, it's always good.
Dude, that was 2 out of 3. Going for the parlay, I was dropping like $4 to win 80, so it's a long shot. But I got 2 out of 3 of them. Yeah, you just got to figure out the sweet spot.
Oh, we're back.
Or get
right. You ready?
Yeah, we're ready.
Okay, here we go.
We're not.
Oh.
Oh my goodness, thank you so much. I really appreciate it, you guys.
Hello there. Hi, Jeff Dodge here. Thank you for tuning in. I'm sorry for all the chaos. I got a microphone right in front of me. We had the guys. We're doing this new album, and it's really something else. There's a skull in your way. If you adjust the skull, you might be able to fix it.
Can't work with these skulls.
Yeah, we have a guest crew, a guest band. It's so nice of you guys to join us. Ron Lemon, Chorde Benjamin, and Mack-O. Mack-O, how did you get your name?
You know, my real name's Stephen Garvey, but there's a story there. I don't know how much time we have tonight, but
Yeah, like a baseball player or something, I thought, here in America.
We'll be writing an autobiography at some point.
Yes.
At this point, I'd rather not say.
Okay, I understand. Well, we like to respect privacy here. I want to thank you guys so much for coming all the way over here to do the show and kick off our season premiere.
Welcome, Mr. Dodge.
I didn't get Ron, it's great to shake your hand.
I'm a big fan of your show. I watch a lot of TV.
Oh, you get us on the YouTubes over there. Do you have YouTube?
You know Jimmy Savage, and you know all.
We're familiar with Mr. Savage. Yeah,
Mike Pence.
Yes. Yeah, I guess was
Bill Donahue.
He's been a marriage counselor for Mike Pence on occasion. He does a good job. I don't know.
Mary Tyler Moore. You know all the big celebrities.
Well, I do, and because of that, I feel a certain obligation here in my community to set things straight. We have these politics that go on, and the mayor of this city has been. It's a woman. It's my lovely wife Cebula. How are you?
I'm fine.
You look great, ravishing in that light.
Very bright lights.
The bright lights of the big showbiz. Yeah,
I know. I feel.
Well, we're at
so
season
honored.
5. It's a big spotlight moment.
I know. I just wanted to say goodnight, Jeff.
Oh, I guess this is our moment to say goodnight. David, I don't know if you can get a shot of this, but we have an empty tray and keyboard for our dearly departed friend Cleopatra. We had passed away, and we wanted to do a couple songs here in homage to our wonderful friend that has been with us for the years. She didn't really play keyboard. I forced her to play keyboard from time to time. I guess that's as close as she got to musical, but she definitely sang. She's a good singer, and I think she'll appreciate these songs. So along with Kobe, our dearly departed friend Cleopatra, this goes out to you. So here we are.
Don't know when, but I know we'll meet again.
Hey. Come here. What's up? Hey, baby with the blue dress on. I'm gonna take it back to Arkansas, oh yeah. Baby, it's alright. Baby, it's alright. Yeah, it's alright. Cleopatra, you used to be so good at this. Well, you tried. You tried, didn't you? You just camera shy like Mama? Leota, I don't think is as camera shy as you. Alright. I guess that's enough torture for one night, isn't it?